If the price of a Goldendoodle puppy scares you, you're not financially ready for what comes after. The purchase price is actually the easiest money you're going to spend on this dog. It's everything that follows, month after month, year after year, that quietly reshapes your budget. Grooming schedules, training needs, preventative medical care, and the simple reality that high engagement dogs create high engagement expenses. It turns doodle ownership into less of a purchase and more of a longer term financial relationship. A Goldendoodle isn't expensive because of the day you bring them home. It can be expensive because of every completely normal Tuesday that follows. If you think grooming your Goldendoodle is something you're just going to kind of stay on top of, you have not met a Goldendoodle coat yet. This isn't an occasional maintenance item. This is a reoccurring financial appointment that your dog schedules whether you like it or not. I have seen perfectly reasonable adults negotiate with what is essentially a sentient shag carpet that has very strong opinions about having its feet touched. Professional grooming isn't a luxury with this breed type. It's a predictable long-term expense that can increase over years. Skip it and you don't save money. You just convert a manageable cost into a much bigger, much more stressful bill later. Bad doodle behavior isn't cute for very long. It eventually turns into a budget line item. These dogs are intelligent and energetic and fully capable of inventing their own daily activities if training and structure aren't consistent early on. And I've watched doodles turn into furniture remodelers, counter surfing specialists, and highly committed schedule negotiators simply because the humans underestimated how fast habits form. The real expense isn't basic training classes, it's the cost of living with an unmanaged behavior that slowly reshapes your home, your routines, and your patience. A well-trained doodle feels easy because the investment was made early. An undertrained one, well, it becomes a long-term management subscription that you didn't realize you signed up for. If you think a well-bred Goldendoodle won't have expensive vet bills, you're confusing reduced risk with eliminated risk. Even genetically tested, responsibly bred dogs can develop unexpected medical issues. And when they do, the financial decisions tend to arrive faster than most owners are emotionally or financially prepared for. And I've seen families plan carefully for grooming and training only to be caught off guard by the sudden diagnostics, treatments, or even emergency care that carried 4- and 5-figure price tags. The real cost isn't just the medicine, it's the pressure of making medical choices while doing mental math about your bank account. Good breeding improves the odds, but it doesn't cancel biology, environment, and chance. Owning a Goldendoodle tends to have 3 emotional phases. Phase 1 is pure ecstasy. Everything is adorable, everyone is in love, and you're convinced this was the best decision you've ever made. Phase 2 is what I like to call the valley of the shadow of death. This is when routines get real, expenses become recurring, and the novelty fades just enough to reveal the true level of responsibility that you've taken on. But then there's phase 3, the deep, long-term joy that comes when the structure, time, and financial commitment stop feeling like surprises and start feeling like great choices. Goldendoodles are incredibly rewarding companions, but that reward becomes most clear when the cost of doing it well is something you've intentionally built your life around.